Okay, Jeeb, so how's she going today? So it's really fucking nice out. Like, super fucking nice out. It's like 50 degrees. It wasn't get this warm today. So, I'm going to do a few things. I got my John Deere trimmer here. I'm going to put this away. And try to attempt to get Big Red's old winch to move because I need it. So, well, I think what I'm just going to do, boys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can get the winch to lift this plow. Then I'm going to take the plow up to the garage, and then I think what I could do from there. I got Big Red running right now, by the way, too, so can't yap around too much. I don't know if he'll even lift it or not. I kind of doubt it. I'm just going to take it up to the house, and then if I have to plow snow with it, I can just leave it hooked on. I don't have to, like, lift it to plow. I can just leave it down if I want to, but because I have to be able to plow snow somehow with Big Red, you know. Even though the winch isn't working too well, I gotta get stuff done. So I'm gonna grab. See, I think it was this tarp. This tarp here, guys. I got a free tarp. Fucking right. This is a big fucker too. This will cover up the snowplow easy. I don't know. It blew into my yard when that one day when it was super windy out. Freaking right. Free shit, boys. Free shit. I used one of these. Sitting on it. I take one of these tarps because I got two small ones here, and I wrap up my trimmer's engine here so it doesn't get all crappy stuff. See, I just wrap up the motor so then, you know, it doesn't get too cold. So, but I'm going to, I can't move the air compressor. Well, I guess I can a little bit, but never mind, I can't move it. Okay. And then I got to grab my downspouts or the extensions for them. Throw them in here too somewhere. I was thinking about going up here with them, but I'm not going to have any room. So, anyways, guys, let me go get Big Red, and then we'll attempt to get the old winch to fire up. I haven't ran that thing all summer, so I think if I could just get it, at least to get the plow out to the house, I should be fine. Then I could just, you know, we'll plow snow with it then, but so I just won't be able to, you know, lift the plow up. So, anyways, guys, let me go get Big Red. If I could speak English, that'd be nice. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I got Big Red, so I guess we'll try to see if this whole thing will move. I can't guarantee that it will. And but first I got to move the plow, because I usually like to manhandle it over there first. So we'll pull off the other tarp. This on top of this one. And then I'm going to manhandle her. It'll be a good test for that new pin that I put in. I replaced all these bolts and shit down here with pins. And Inmar Raptor 6 thinks that's going to work pretty good. I hope so. Because, you know, bolts are even better, but they're stupid too. So I'm going to put you guys there on Big Red. Oh, it's just fucking heavy. And the little sticks. Yeah. This is why, if you guys can see it, this is why I put my snowplow on these sticks. So then it doesn't sit in water and rot my fucking plow all the shit. So we'll just throw those up here. And then we'll turn you guys a little bit. Pull that out of the way. Slide these hooks on. Okay, nice hook there. And I gotta turn the, oh, I just bent the damn antenna. Turn the power on. Now which way was sneaky? Oh my god, it's sparking. Uh-oh. That's not good at all, boys. That's not good at all when it sparks. Oh, she's dead now, boys. Oh, boy. I really fucked over now. Well, maybe if I can just do this. Or maybe not. But I gotta be able to do something with this machine. Oh, come here, you stupid hook. Fuck. Come on. Ah, one. Shit. Well, I didn't even get it off the fucking ground. Shit. Now what do I do? Fuck. There's the winch. There's no power now. No power. It's burned out now, boys. Well, that's fucking retarded. Okay, well, I got some power back again. She won't hold it, so that means what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to kind of keep just limping it back to the house. I think I could back drag it to the house. Oh, there's another stick. Oh, I need that stick. So I got to get this. I got to be able to at least move snow a little bit with them because I don't have anything else. So I guess let me drag this thing to the house. I think most of the way I can back drag it, and then once I get up to the garage there, I can just, I guess, keep lifting it up just enough so, you know, so it won't scrape. Alright, let me go do this. This is stupid, what I gotta deal with, but what can you do? So, give me 1 second. Okay, boys, so tired, exhausted, stupid things falling over. So, I managed to work the plow back. I didn't even back drag it. I guess I just, you know, drove up the hill. It seemed to kind of hold it up okay, but you know, that winch is just totally unsafe, you know. But I'm probably gonna have to force it to work a little bit for this winter again. So, because I don't want to be in the same fix as I was last year. I couldn't move the snow because it was so hard, because, you know, just because, you know, it was sitting there all winter. So I got to be able to keep it open. So, like, you know, the trails and the only trail I got is, you know, is for back here for the shop. And then for the driveway, the mailbox, and then the back part of the yard where I keep all that clean too. So, for some reason when I had it hooked up to the winch lifted it, but she just didn't hold it for very long. So, if I had to lift it, I guess I probably could, but she's so totally an unsafe winch. I mean, when a winch sparks at you like that, that's not safe at all. I don't know if it was maybe just because the wire was loose, because I didn't have any power to the winch, but then when I moved that one wire, then the power come back on. So then maybe that wire's loose again, I don't know, but you know, for the winch performance of it, it's shit. She don't have the power to lift. Well, she's got some power, but she don't have full power like she should. And I'm not getting it fixed because it's totally trash. It's junk. It's not worth it anymore, you know. You're just better off buying a new one. So, Well, this month's coming up. I plan on getting something from Northern Tools. I think I made a video on it from before, but you guys didn't really say much. So, well, a couple guys did, not everyone. So I'm going to do it again, and it is it's another air tool. So today would have been a perfect day to test that goddamn impact gun, but I don't have the other couplers. I don't want to put the hose back on because I'll never get it off again, you know. So I guess we won't be firing up the impact gun anytime soon. I was hoping to at least get one round of air through it, but you know, I guess it's just not going to happen. So whatever. If it blows up before I can use it, well then I guess I'll just turn around and buy another one, I guess. Well, it was surprisingly cheap anyway. I mean, what was it, $70, $60? Not bad for an impact gun. Mind you, I don't have any sockets that will fit to that, so you guys are going to have to find me some. I think I did see some. It was a set, but God, it was like $130. But there was quite a few in there, so yeah. So there was the pipes for the house and the John Deere trimmer. You see how I wrapped up the motor, just to keep it from getting all crappy and stuff, and then, you know, it won't get quite so cold on it, you know. I did it last year, so and I ran into the house to do something. Oh yeah, I grabbed the mail, and I ran back out. I got those, you know, the steps going down. I about damn near freaking popped my foot out again. Well, it hurts. I always kind of pop my bones all the time. My bones ain't the best either, so. Well, there's some scrape marks from when I was backing her out of the shop here. You can see what that plow does when you back drag them. So, but I got to be able to move snow. I got to be able to keep up with the mess. I mean, as long as I have, you know, and in the mount, well, there's just 2 bolts that go. Well, there's tons of bolts for the mount for the plow, but there's 2 of them that go up in the middle, and they go up into the winch mount, which is fucking retarded. You know, that was a bitch to get out. Okay, well, the first things first, they're in backwards, and they're not tight either. So I just put them on hand tight because I put them in the wrong way. You're supposed to put them in first before you take the winch out, or put the winch in. And so they're in there loosely. But they were loose last year too, and they've been loose all you know, summer, and I don't think they fell out yet. I gotta go look. I haven't even looked. So I doubt that they fell off. And if they, I mean, I can just, you know, hand tighten them for now, and just keep doing it until I get the new winch. Once I get the new winch, then that's when I'm going to have to make sure everything's tight and good to go. Because I don't want to have to deal with the bullshit. So, but you know, I think at least I can plow anyway to keep up with the mess. Because I told you guys that I'm not shoveling snow this year. You know, I don't have a snowblower for the tractor. Couldn't take out a bank loan because they were an epic fail. Because they were stupid, and I don't know what their fucking limit is. So stupid me didn't ask either. So whatever, I'm done for this year. I'm not gonna worry about it. So this month I got to save up quite a bit of money, and then I suppose next month too. Now, in the Polaris book, for the same winch, now they make different kinds now. They're still the 2,500 pound Polaris winch, but they're the heavy duty models now, HD, you know. I don't think they see, mine's just like a standard Polaris winch, and it's junk now, so I need a new one. So, well, I need a new mount too, but I think I can make this mount go for a couple of years. It's only those 2 holes where those bolts had gone into. They're the ones. Those 2 holes are worn out, but they're not super worn out, but you can tell that they're somewhat worn out. So, well, if they get too worn out, I could always just buy a welder and I guess weld on more chunk of steel to, you know, to it. So, but, you know, whatever. Because you don't thread into that, you know. It's just 2 holes. There's no threads in them or anything. It's just, you know, it's just holes. So I think I got everything done I wanted to get done for this year. The trimmer's back here. I was thinking about leaving those pipes out, but I'm kind of worried that somebody might steal them. So You know, I don't know what the hell they want it for, but, you know, scrap metal, add it to their collection, and they can take it to the junkyard and make money. So yeah, they better stay in here, I guess. And that stupid light I put there, I turned it off for now because it kept turning on and off as I kept going in and out. So I just turned it off right now. I'll probably turn it back on later tonight. Oh, before I go. So, and I think Interactive 6 told me that I should go high with the solar panel thing. I think he was telling me to put it, I guess you were saying to put it up here or something, but man, it's getting plenty of a charge here. I mean, the sun's on it right now, even, as you can tell. So, I mean, it's fine. I think you were saying to put it there or something. I don't know. But I think it's fine. I got to be able to do this to it, you know, when it gets full of snow. Now you can see the sun's kind of out, so it is getting juice. So I think it gets a charge, you know, a good chunk of the day. I mean, from early morning, well, the sun's kind of more over there, I think, kind of like, and by the time the sun gets here, it's probably about, well, when I get up at 9 or 10 or 9 in the morning, the sun's usually over there kind of like, so from there to about whatever time it is now, I think it's noon, a little after noon. I mean, it gets a good chunk of the day, you know. Gets a good charge. I think it'll work, guys. You know, I'm not going to worry about it. You know. I mean, if the light doesn't turn on after a while, then it's not getting a charge, but it seems to be because it's still turning on. Let's see what time it is now. Yeah, I mean, it's almost 1 o'clock. So, you know, so it's getting a good chunk of the day charge on that. So, you know, I think it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. So, if it doesn't work, then it doesn't fucking work. But I think it will, because it's in the sun. So, I think it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. So at least we got the snow plow up. This is where I put that other light. Right there for now. I'll probably be sitting there all winter. So I'm going to buy that other one someday, whenever they come back on, like, not back order anymore. So, but I got to keep my investments kind of short for the next couple of months. So my next order now for next month, like, now this is just me kind of just, you know, fucking around, figuring out what I can get for cheap. And I'm going to get, I'm not going to tell you the one thing. I think you guys know what I want to get. But I'm also going to get a pack of discs with it too. And you guys will see what I mean. I think you guys should know. But a 10-pack of discs for it, and that's about $8, $9 for that. Plus 20 for the machine. And then I'm going to get me a pair of, like, safety glasses, because I don't really have enough. You know, I want one for out here for when I'm grinding and stuff. So I'm going to, and the pair that I've seen on there is only $2. And it got excellent reviews, so I'm happy with it. So I'm going to get them. So, I mean, it gets my order, geez, under $50. So I'm thinking, well, fuck, I can get 3 things for $50. So, well, this is if I want to do it, and if you guys approve of it. I will make a video on it, not now, because it's just, you know, it's just like too early in the month right now. I'll probably in a couple, maybe about a week or so, I'll do it. So, and the thing is too, guys, I don't know if you guys have been checking out Bill T Max's videos, but he just made a $900 investment on a pumpy thing for his air compressor. Epic fail. So that definitely kind of sucks. I mean, that was a big motherfucking air compressor too. That had to be like an 80-gallon tank. And he had a small motor on it. It's about the same size as mine, maybe a little bit bigger than this, probably a little bigger than that. And he put a big the new motor was up to here. It had like dual pistons, and then it had like a double pumpy engine thingy. You know, so this is just got the one hump on it. Well, his new one had 2, so But I kind of wish I could upgrade this thing too, but I don't think this thing's worth it because, for one, it's so worn out. And two, I don't even think they make pumps any bigger than that for this guy. Because, you know, guys, another thing too, if I were to use an impact gun, say, you know, for a few hours a day, you know, honestly, guys, I don't think this thing would keep up with it because it takes a lot of power, a lot of air to run that air. It takes a lot of air to run the damn impact gun, and it needs at least 90 psi. Apparently, from what the manual book says, it needs 90 psi to even use, you know, for full load. Well, yeah, I can get this thing up to 90 psi, but the thing is, it ain't gonna stay that way for long. I could go from 90. I bet you to probably 0 in just one pump and just one pull of the trigger. So, because it takes me a good 5 minutes, if not longer, to even get the goddamn thing up to 40 psi. So I want to make that investment on the bigger, or the gas-powered 20-gallon son of a bitch. But I kind of wonder if I shouldn't go big. I was going to originally get... Now, I was going to make a video on this too, but you guys are probably going to think I'm fucking nuts. But if you guys remember watching that video where I was talking about air compressors, and I showed you guys that, I think it was the 30-gallon son of a bitch. It had its own engine too. It's just like this, but, you know, of course bigger. It had its own engine and everything on it. But that was like $2,000. But I noticed that you hook the hoses in and stuff, it's not the same. So this is a 1/4 inch or whatever the hell it is. You know, you guys know what size hose this is. Well, for the 30-gallon son of a bitch, it takes a bigger size hose. So I'm thinking, oh great, so that means I got to invest in a bigger hose. And that probably means I got to invest in bigger tools. You know, I mean, I want to keep everything a certain size. You know, but I mean, just a 20-gallon air compressor, I don't know if it would keep up with that kind of work. And this guy is just too goddamn old to really be doing all that kind of work. I mean, the new air compressor, the one that I want to get, that was $1,000. That's the same one as this, 20 gallons. But it's got its own engine on it, so I can, you know, move it wherever the hell I want. And, well, that's got the same size sons of bitches as this guy. It's the 1/4 hose size, you know, whatever the hell, you know, the coupler thingies. Well, you know what I mean. You know, I don't know why the big guys have to have, you know, such a bigger size. Why can't they have a smaller size, you know? My phone just beeped. So, because now I don't plan on doing a whole heck of a lot. But, I don't know what to do. I want to go with a bigger air compressor because... Oh, awesome. Yeah, nobody cares. GameStop, junk, Bing rewards. Huh? Go to it, you fucking faggot. So that's what the Xbox Ones look like. Junk. My sister's getting one, I guess. Whatever. I ain't paying for it. I don't give a fuck. So, junk mail. What the hell? And GameStop. I need to unsubscribe from them. I'm getting sick of that fucking junk mail bullshit. So, now, Savage Namor, I think, was telling me that I could run a bigger one. You know, off this thing here. Like a 30-gallon cocksucker. Well, for one, that's going to limit me to my power. I need something with a gas engine. So now they got the 20-gallon, and they got a 30-gallon, and then I think that's it. I don't know. Well, they got bigger ones like an 80-gallon, but they're, you know, power ran. So I don't know what to do. I want to keep it portable. You know, I want to have it all gas and stuff. You know, stupid like, you know. Because this one's just going to stay up at the house. When I do get the new one, this guy's just going to stay up at the house. He's just going to fill up tires and blow filters. And I think this thing is due for its oil change, but I'm not gonna do it this year. I've been using this thing quite a bit this year, more than I've ever used it. I think last year I used it one time, once or twice anyway, and then my uncle used it for his tractor tire. Because his couldn't keep up with it, and of course, well, mine barely could keep up with it either because I had that leak in the hose. So, well, mine did a little better, of course. Well, he didn't say anything, so I didn't ask. So, but at least I got a decent, good size air compressor. I am happy with it. You know, I mean, it's so far it's been doing pretty good for what I've been using it for. You know, blowing filters, checking, filling up tires, and hopefully it'll do okay running the impact gun. But boys, I'm pretty sure it's time for new stuff. I mean, I don't know how old this fucking air compressor is. This thing has got to be old. And it doesn't have the frickin' year on the... I can't even read that. Can't really read it, but... see, they got 3001. So, 3001? I don't think we're that quite far into the future. Holy shit. So, and of course I don't want to, some people I think were saying, well, on Bill's video, they say, like, go with a bigger motor. Well, he had a bigger pump, you know, but he didn't think his motor was big enough. It was a 5 horse. And I don't know what mine is. I think mine is just 1.5 horse. So it's not a very big motor. Well, 1 and 2, whatever the hell that, 1.5, whatever the hell it is. And they told him to go with a bigger motor than what the pump is. So some guys are recommending a 6, and other guys are recommending a 7.5. Well, he thinks 7.5 is too big because it would overpower the pump. But his new pump was rated for a 7.5 horse engine, from what he said. So, but see, I wouldn't mind upgrading this guy, but I just don't think he's worth it, I don't even know if you can upgrade this. Like I don't want to go with a super big pump, just one size bigger than whatever this is. So, but then you probably have to buy a new motor, and I gotta buy a new belt too. It looks like this belt's getting kind of cheesy looking, but I'm gonna run it until she blows. I mean, I don't really have to upgrade it, I guess. I mean, if I plan on buying a new one. But, I want to make this guy last me quite some time, too. And I think, tension's okay on that, I guess. And Bill, T-Max, he had his belt so goddamn tight that it was unfucking believable. You don't need him that fucking tight. Well, that one belt had a problem. One belt was extremely tight, and the other one wasn't. And this isn't NASCAR. I don't know which way that car went. I think it went that way, but... so, yeah. I mean, it looks like you probably could upgrade if you wanted to, because you can unbolt this shit, but, I just don't want to go through all that crap. And I don't know if this is good or not, but this pipe has got a goddamn ding in it, and I don't think that's good. Maybe that's why I'm not getting good air pressure. Maybe that's why it takes so goddamn long to fill up. This is like a copper pipe. Let's see, if you bend them, then copper bends so damn easy, and of course then you get the kinks. I mean, it looks like a good sized pipe, but I mean, it's got that big damn, it's got 2 nicks in it and a couple of dings from them bending it so damn much. I don't know if I could maybe somehow buy a new copper pipe. I think they're getting hard to find now. And somehow, I know you can bend them somehow, but you just gotta really, really, really go slow with it. If I could maybe replace this pipe, maybe it would, conk out a little more air. It would puke out more, but I don't know. I don't really want to work on this damn thing too much more anymore. See, I don't... no. Well, it can't be that goddamn old. then after the 3001, it's got 039 on it. So maybe that's the year. But if this fucker was, you know, a 1939's model, I don't think it would be this quite this, you know, high-tech looking. Well, they might have upgraded the motor. They might have maybe just had a smaller motor on it, but it wasn't good enough. This has still got to be the original pump, air pumpy thing, because it looks the same color. So, but maybe all they did was maybe they just upgraded the motor. Maybe the first one blew out on them. I don't know. This is the way I found it. So, of course, it was sitting back here. So, pretty nice. And the wheels are falling off. I don't know who the hell put on such goddamn long shafts, but that's ridiculous. Interesting. It looks like my new tool that I plan on getting would come in handy. Interesting. Interesting. Because it looks like this is just a bolt-on, but with a piece of pipe acting as like a bearing, and the wheel just rides on that. And then you just tighten it down so then the bearing doesn't spin. But it looks like if I shorten the pipe and put a shorter bolt on, well, I could use the same one, I guess. You know, I could actually eliminate all this goddamn slop on these fucking wheels. See, I'll show you here. See, here's the bolt. Of course, it's got a nut on the other side, but here's that little pipey thing. Well, if I took that off, in my new tool, I could just that shorter, and that would. I should have a washer on there. Holy crap, boys! I might have to put a washer on there too. I think. I probably got some somewhere. I don't know if they would. I got some up there, but I don't know if they would be the right size. Probably not. Fucking redneck. I bet you this is all redneck crap. I don't think this is factory. No, can't be. What the fuck? Yeah, because this one, I bet you this wheel broke off because this has got the longer, just see, look at all the slop on it. And then compared to this one, which has got none. So they put that damn pipe on. They put that goddamn pipe on there. So that's why there's all that fucking slop in them damn wheel. So, I bet you if I took that off, pulled that pipe out, I could, you know, right in half, make it shorter, and then there you go, right? Interesting. Well, maybe we'll do that next year then, because my tool that I plan on investing will make damn good quick work of that bullshit down there. So yeah. So, but I want a bigger air compressor. I wish that they made, like, well, yeah, they make a 30-gallon, but that 30-gallon son of a bitch requires a bigger hose and requires, well, it doesn't require anything else, just bigger hoses and stuff, but that you're supposed to mount to a truck bed or to a trailer. I don't think it's really made to, you know, sit on the floor. I suppose it wouldn't hurt it, but it would just be probably so, you know, low to the ground. Oh, it probably wouldn't be that low. It's an awful big tank. But I mean, that's a $2,000 investment, and they have it on sale for like $1,900. But you know, with the tax and the shipping, it'll be over $2,000. So, but I mean, you know, I figured it's kind of better just to go with bigger stuff because then it'll, you know, I do plan on doing more in life, but you know, for now, I guess it wouldn't really matter. But you know, I think it would just be better with that 30-gallon. For one, how the hell would I move it? Because, you know, trying to get it back here would be a fucking bitch. I'd have to see how much it would weigh. And then I suppose me and my uncle could just, you know, manhandle it into place. You know. But I mean, it would sit over here then. I might put it right here. Because I might want to put my... that's another thing too. Double Strike was suggesting to me a while ago to go with like a propane heater, son of a bitch. Okay, well, let me know what you guys think of this. Now, when we lived back at the old house, back at the ranch, that was all propane, like the furnace and the stove thing, you know, that was all propane. Which I was actually, I was okay with that. You know, I hate these stupid electric heater things that this house has. Because my mom bitches to me every day. But goddamn, my heater's ticking, and you know, I'm sick of it. I gotta keep the heat down. I like freeze. You know, it ticks, keeps me up. You know, I mean, her heater's fucking retarded. My heater doesn't really click. Well, see, since it's metal, the goddamn thing, when it cools down, it starts to make ticky noises, and because now the steel is starting to, you know, change shape again. So it's pissing her off. She hates it so damn much, but making that house run into propane, it would be kind of stupid. Well, if we could do it, it'd just be a lot of work. And my mom doesn't like propane. She thinks it's dangerous. You know, either way, you can't fucking win, right? And I hear a goddamn motorcycle. Who the hell's running a motorcycle fucking now? Christ! I suppose I got to give her a good run before winter. So, but let me know what you guys think of this. Should I get... Now, my mom knows a company that sells propane, you know. They have their own propane tanks. You can get different sizes and stuff. They sit outside, of course, you know. Okay, well, what do you think if I get maybe a good sized tank? I don't know. I'm not really willing to... I mean, a full tank of propane would last me a whole winter. Because, you know, how often am I going to really, you know, heat this goddamn thing? And now Bill T-Max has the same heater as what I'm thinking of getting. Well, it's one of those, they kind of like hang on the walls or the ceiling or, you know, however you want to do it. And those run on propane, as far as I know they do. Now you can get them in all different sizes, you know. You know, you can get, you know, small guys or you can get the big huge motherfuckers, you know. I wouldn't really need a big huge cocksucker. Unless I wanted to melt my shop, but... You know, I mean... What do you think, guys, if I just do that? You know, get a propane tank, have it filled up with propane, and then buy the heater. Well, I might just buy the heater thing first and figure that out. And then, you know, and then just do that. Because I think a whole tank of propane, I might get it maybe like a medium-sized tank. I don't really... See, my grandma's got one and she's got the biggest tank possible. It costs quite a bit to fill that. I think over $1,000 to have that tank filled. Yeah, put the hammer down. Smoke cigarettes. You don't need a damn goddamn jacket on. It's 50 degrees outside. Jesus Christ. I'm stupid too for having mine on, but... So... There goes that old grandpa thing again. That old guy. Alright. So... Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I should just go with like a propane heater thing. I know Double Strike was suggesting it, but... See, the thing is, I don't know if I want another propane tank in the yard. Or, you know, another damn object in the yard. I would like to get a propane tank that would just... You know, like maybe like a vertical tank. Or mounts on the wall or something, you know, something out of the way. Now, they don't make tanks like that, I know, but, you know, if they do, that would be awesome, but... Because, you know, it's stupid, you know, I just don't like all the crap around. I can't put the tank in here. Now, I know that before my grandma had propane, she had oil. Well, that's what my great-grandma had, was oil. And, of course, there's a guy way over there that sold oil to burn, you know, for heat for the house. But she had her tank in the basement. That's just the way her house was built. It was built to... I guess around the damn tank, I don't know, but so, you know, which is definitely unsafe, but because the tank was in the basement. So, well, I don't think you can have your propane tanks close to houses. I think it's just, you know, code, you know, they don't want shit so close to the house or to the shop or whatever the hell, you know. Because I was thinking maybe I could just put the goddamn tank, I guess either kind of like right here maybe. Because he's got to be able to drive his truck down here and then run his hose. I mean, the tank would be fine, I guess, anywhere along this wall. This would probably be the best place for it. I would have to level this ground out because it's not level. He'd probably just use concrete blocks. Or I could go back there. Looks like where that pothole is. Behind the shop there, you know. Either way, around here it would be the best. You know. I mean, I'm okay with propane stuff, but I mean, you know, because it would heat the shop up so much quicker. And I don't plan on, like, totally heating this thing every day. Like, totally every day. I mean, maybe later on in life when the shop's a little better. Because this shop needs a lot of work. I still want to put insulation in the walls, but then I don't know if I want to do that either because then I'm not going to have. Well, then you have all that insulation shit, and then you guys would have to put like crap on it, like plywood, or not plywood, but well, you could, or sheetrock, cover it all up. You know, and I want to kind of just keep it as it is because it's. Now I have seen that some people don't do that; they just have their crap in the walls. Bill T-Max has it. He just puts it in the walls, and then I think he just puts a chunk of plastic over it. That's the way his roof was done in his one shop, but yeah, I don't know. Because I mean, I'm going to lose a lot of heat too, because the shop, for one, the shop door's not airtight. I got a lot of holes and shit, you know, in the walls and stuff. But I mean, I was going to go for a wood stove, but the other thing too, guys, I would have to get up early in the morning, throw wood in the damn thing, heat the shop up, take probably a couple hours to heat it, but you know, I'm not going to want to get up at 8 or 7 in the morning, you know, and start heating the damn thing up, you know. The propane heater, I could come in here, flip the damn switch on, within probably 5-10 minutes the shop would already be warm. If you get a, you know, a good size heater. I don't know what size heater I would need for this. I wouldn't really need a big guy. Well, even a small guy would probably. I don't want to go way up there because it's stupid because I can't reach it in. So it's gotta. I kind of would like to put it maybe like right here. But then of course then you got the shelves and all the heat would, you know, on the shelf. I guess if I had to, boys, I could move the shelf, but you know, Jesus Christ. I guess I'll just put it over there then, but that's just more bullshit, right? So I don't know. You guys can let me know what you think. Because I kind of would like to heat the shop a little quicker. Because, you know, these guys, this guy here, or this guy, this thing here, this is a heater. They're not going to push out enough power to heat this thing. Especially when it's minus 40 outside, you know. Like, I want to be able to work on it here in the wintertime. And I would like to be able to use my air compressor in the wintertime, too. Some people say that, the one guy was bitching to me saying that you can run them in the wintertime. Probably the newer ones, but not these old guys, because my uncle has one that's got to be 150 years older than this thing. And he can't use it in the wintertime. He's got to bring it into the house and unthaw it before he can use it. Well, I've never tried to start this thing in the winter because I've never had to use it in the winter, so I won't be using it this year either. You know, this winter, so. But if I could heat the shop, then when I have my new one back here, then that thing would start up easy all the time. I mean, I have to let the shop, you know, be hot for a while, maybe a couple hours, just to, because you know the air compressor would be kind of cold. And you got to get some of that warm air on it, you know, because you don't want to start them up when they're frozen, you know, they're, all over the place and they blow up and then flying parts everywhere. So totally unsafe, So, well, let me know what you guys think. Double Strike, if you want to help me on this, I know you were telling me that I could do it, but I kind of want everyone's opinion because I just don't want to go off of one person. You know, I think a propane heater would be the best. Like, I'm not going to do it this year, but I'm just saying, you know, well, unless I can find a cheap heater, but I don't want to go through anything too damn cheap. You know, I want a good, decent quality heater, and I want to be able to heat the shop up in at least within 30 minutes. Would be nice. You know, if you crank the damn thing on full blast, you could probably have the shop heated in about probably 10 minutes, but, you know, I just don't want to, you know, we'll probably take the whole tank of propane, but, you know, probably not that too much. Well, in the house, when we had it in the house, you know, it heated that house, that old one, that house was about 4 times bigger than this cocksucker, and that whole tank lasted quite a few months. I think it lasted the whole winter, but I think by spring we were pretty low. I don't know, maybe it lasted only a couple of months. I don't fucking know. Well, in the house it would go down pretty quick because that house sucks. It didn't keep up with the cold. You know, it didn't keep it warm long enough. Within probably a couple hours, it was already cold again. So it'd probably be pretty much the same thing in here too. But and you only want to be probably for a couple hours a day, if even that. I don't know how much I'm gonna, videotape this winter. Because it's just, frustrating. It's crap and cold, and I hate the cold, and and stuff. So, whatever. But you guys can let me know what you think about the propane heater idea. I got to mount it low because I got to be able to turn it on and off. And I got this, big cavity up here too. There's nothing up in the roof, so it would have to heat all that up too. So, and I don't know if it would do any goddamn good to even insulate this goddamn side of the wall because this wall fucking leaks. You can see the wetness in the wood. You can see how it's darker there. Well, it's wet. Either it's got oil on it, but it when it rains damn good, it gets this part of the wall, the floor and the wall and shit. It gets it pretty wet. But you can tell there's kind of that chunk of piece of concrete or whatever that used to be underneath there. It looks like that all fell out. That's probably why it's pissing so bad there. But whatever. So the shop would have to need major repairs. It would probably be cheaper to repair this shop than it would be to put a brand new one on, because I know that stuff over there needs to get replaced. So, and I want to replace, of course, all this wood here because it's all rotted to shit. I want to get a new door because this door's not airtight. I think if I at least got an airtight door, you could easily heat the shop. This door's not exactly airtight. It's better than the other one, that's for sure, but it's more airtight. The other garage door at the house, you got like this much of a damn gap between the door and the frame. So of course all that cold air comes into the garage, and cold and it's stiff. I kind of like to throw a propane heater over there too, in that garage, and heat up the tractor and stuff in Big Red for the wintertime. And I kind of like to be able to throw my cats up there too, because in the summertime they love being out there. Or they get everything all shitty because they're stupid, but they're freaking destroying my basement too. But I want my basement for an entertainment room. Still got to do that too, but I'll do that later. Slow down, it's not NASCAR. Jesus fucking ball sacks and Christ. So maybe we'll get the shop done now, for now anyway. And oh yeah, another thing too. At my sister's old house here, if you guys can see it, right there. That's a tank. Okay, well that furnace that's in that garage, that actually takes diesel fuel. And of course diesel fuel is expensive too. Because in that order I could probably get a furnace. Like, I don't want to get a big huge furnace like what's in there. That's like a house furnace. But it still takes diesel fuel to run. And then just put it in here. I could get one of those big gallon tanks. There is like a 275 gallon tank. And then you got then the 2,000 gallons. I wouldn't really need 2,000 gallons, but then I could just throw in a little bit of diesel fuel throughout the summer, and it should be full by winter. And there you go. I got a propane. Well, not propane, but it's a heater. It takes diesel fuel. You can get propane ones too. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So you guys can choose for me, because I don't really know. I don't know nothing. I don't know too much about those damn heater things. I just know how to use them. So, but it would be kind of stupid too, because then I would have to. Well, I want to get the heater first, and then maybe I'll talk to him too, because I kind of know the guy, but I don't really know him all that well. So, well, if he puts the tank there outside, then he'd have to run the piping underground all the way around the corner. He could come up through this wall, but I want it to come up with this wall so that it's not in the way. Because then you have to run the piping and stuff up to the cocksucker. And then you got to have a vent out, like a hole in the wall, you know, for the exhaust pipe. Well, that won't be a problem. I can do that myself. You know, it's just a pipe with a rain cap on top. So, but I won't be doing it this year. I don't know when I'll ever get around to that. But you guys can just, you know, suggest some stuff to me. I just kind of want to know stuff, so then I can kind of figure out what to do. I got plenty of things to do for the rest of my life. I think I could probably easily spend another 10 years just, you know, upgrading this place. And anywhere after 6 thinks this shop's almost complete. Well, it's far from fucking complete. This shop's always going to need stuff, and then I'm always going to need more tools, you know. You know, I mean, I got the most important stuff was a you know, impact gun, new hose, and stuff like that. So now I'll let you know when the shop's complete, but it'll be about 10 years before I'm done with it. In 10 years, I would probably fucking need a new one. I don't know if this thing will hold up for another 10 years. So, well, I plan on putting a shop on the farm, but that's going to be a big cocksucker because I'm going to need it. So, but they're pretty spendy. The bank loan would have to take care of that, or else I'd have to sell cattle, you know. But I'm not raising cattle, so yeah. I'm hoping maybe in a few years I can start raising some cattle, but you know, it's kind of hard with my uncle around and noises. And of course, then there's not much for hay either, you know. So yeah, I guess you guys can let me know about the, you know, like the air compressor stuff and crap, and either propane or diesel. I don't think they make regular gasoline furnace. That'd be cool if they did, but you know. They don't. I'm sure they don't. I know they make diesel and propane and kerosene and oil. And I don't know if they make kerosene. Do they make kerosene furnaces? Yeah, I don't know. Either propane or diesel fuel would be fine. Either one of those. Like, I'm not gonna do it this year because you know the tank, I looked at one of those tanks, even for the 275 gallon tank. That was like $400, if not higher. I don't really remember. So. But yeah, so sorry for another long video, guys, but you know, shit happens for a reason. And I guess if I don't hear anything reply back for this part, then I know you guys ain't watching the whole thing. But a lot of you guys are saying that you don't really have time for it. Well, you know, you can always come back later and watch the rest of it. I'm not telling you to watch the whole goddamn thing at once. So. But you guys will get kind of a good break this winter because I won't be uploading too much probably. Maybe a few video games here and there. I'm uploading the video today, so this will probably be the next day or tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but the next day because there's going to be a lot of editing to this. So yeah. I don't know what you guys think about the air compressor. I was just kind of maybe thinking about getting the 30 gallon, but that's kind of a big cocksucker. I would like to get the 30 gallon, but you know, see then the damn the fucking fat guts in the way. The coupler thingies are different, so they're a bigger size. Now I know they make tools for that size, but the thing is, I don't know if I want tools that big. So I'm probably stuck with another 20 gallon because the one that I was looking at, it has its own gas engine on it too. 20 gallons. It's the same. I think it'll push out air quicker than this guy will, but same couplers, you know. 20 gallons. So, and of course, and this hose here would fit on that just fine. But I'm going to buy another one for that one. This hose is going to be for this guy. Because this guy was due for a new hose. So I got that much figured out so far. So yeah. But I will make a video of like the new tool and stuff that I might want to get. And I think I've done it before, but you guys didn't say too much, so I don't know if it's a good investment or. I mean, it was only $30, and then another $9 for a 10-pack of discs for it. And I'm probably giving that away right now when I say discs. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about. If you guys want to guess, I guess you guys can. You guys can leave a comment if the comment thing works, because I couldn't reply back to the other guy's comments. Justin thinks he fixed the problem. Well, Honestly, probably not, because I did that. It's been when I first switched over. That's what I did. I just put it on everyone or anyone or whatever the fuck it said. I still can't reply to everyone's comments. So, because I think it was the last video that I uploaded, I couldn't leave any comment. I couldn't reply back to the one guy, so I had to PM him. And I don't even know if he knows to check his goddamn PM box, because they moved it. And that's stupid too. They moved that too. So, because now you got to really fucking dig for that. Stupid little bastards. Savage no more thinks that Google and the mayor of whatever that town is, whatever over there, I guess, thinks they're sitting there smoking their crack together, passing the pipe around. They probably are. Wouldn't fucking doubt it. So, bunch of stupid morons. So, oh well, who cares? Just gonna keep going, I guess, until they finally go insane and shit, you know. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if one day we wake up and our real names are on there. You know, because they're getting so goddamn greedy now, you know, and getting bossy and everything. So I think that's just when everyone for sure is going to quit. I know I am. You know, I got good videos and stuff on there, but, you know, for the amount of views I'm getting, it ain't really worth it, you know. So, but I guess I'm not like Bill T-Max and, you know, and Chucky 2009 and people like that, you know. Chucky 2009, whatever the fuck his damn name is, I seen some of his videos on air compressors and stuff, and he had a red one, and the goddamn thing about blew up in his face. Like, it actually, you know, like, I don't know what it did, but it blew somewhere. And then the goddamn thing, like the motor or whatever, was sparking. Holy shit. I hope this motherfucker don't do it. I don't want to have to buy a new motor for that guy. You know, I'm sure they're cheap, but, you know, good. More money to spend. So, but that's not really quite that important, you know, but you gotta get done. I need it too, you know, so. But yeah, I'll probably just be stuck with a 20-gallon air compressor. I would like a bigger one. I would like the 30-gallon because I don't know if it's going to keep up. Because I don't want to have to sit around and wait 5 minutes for the goddamn thing to refill itself. Well, it takes this guy 5 minutes to refill to even 40 psi. And the new one, well, it'll probably pump out a little more than this. I think it's got a bigger pump on it than this guy. I think it's got the dual pistons thing, so it probably should puke it out a little quicker anyway. It looks like this guy needs a bath. Got a lot of gunk and shit on him. You can see how dirty that pulley is. I'll probably clean it up next year. This thing's going to need its bath too. It hasn't had a bath in years, it looks like, so time to clean it up. Let me know what you guys think about the air compressor stuff. I know I can't get the big guy, but I'll probably just get the small one, I guess, the 20-gallon. And let me know about the propane heater idea. I'm not going to do it now, obviously, but I just kind of want to know stuff, you know, and figure stuff out, so then I can figure out what to do. But, you know, finding that copper piping or whatever the fuck you need for that piping crap to run from the tank to the, from the tank to the shop, it would probably be that copper. That would be their job to find it. But, you know, from wherever it would come out of the ground up to the heater, that would have to be, you know, piping, of course. I don't know if you could use copper. You probably could, but I'm just going to stick with piping. I'm pretty sure of that. You know, quicker that way, so. But yeah, guys, I'm going to take off for today, so I guess just let me know what you guys think about this stuff, and I will make a video on the stuff that tool I want to get. I think I did it before, but you guys didn't say much, so I'm going to do it again. And then, because it's really cheap, I might as well do it. I can't spend too much money for the next couple of months because I kind of need to start saving up now for the winch. So unless I get my great grandma's money, but you know, I haven't gotten anything in the mail, so I don't know if it's coming this month or if it's coming next month. Nobody knows anything. My grandma thinks November. My aunt says December. My mom says somewhere in between. I say November because I'm bossy and I want it to come in November. So, I don't know. I don't know if I can. I don't know. I guess whenever I get the goddamn paper, I guess then that's when I can go hijack it. Go rob that goddamn bank. It's more. It would be more than enough to pay for the winch, just for fucking sure. But I kind of want to use it on the tractor, so. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I might just either just save up this you know, whatever this month is coming up. It's November now, right? So whatever's after November, I'll save up that little bit of money. Whatever's left over should be a couple hundred. And the next month I should have another 300-400 saved up. So that would probably be more than enough to pay for the winch. I guess I just have to force Big Red to kind of, you know, plow as he is. He's kind of hurting. So, God, I gotta talk more now. God damn it! I don't know if I remember if I don't remember if I told you guys this or not. But that red cow didn't make it. She just died. So, can't remember if I told you guys that. I do apologize if I didn't. So she's no longer with us. She's rotting in the ground, I guess, or rotting in the trees somewhere. I don't know where the hell they took her, but I guess she died on her own. I don't know. I don't think just giving up would kill her, but you know, maybe it did. I don't know. She probably could have popped a lung or something. I don't fucking know. I ain't no goddamn vet. I ain't no goddamn doctor. So she's gone. She's no longer here with us. So, but you know, she was a good old cow. She was old though. She was pretty goddamn old. You know, we could have gotten maybe another 5 years out of her before we would have had to have gotten rid of her. So my uncle's happier because he didn't have to listen to the rifle go off. The one guy said he was going to show up and shoot her, but he never showed up, and the vet never showed up either. Well, I was supposed to call the vet too, but we never did. So she just died on her own. So I guess she didn't have to take a bullet in the head. So that's always a good thing. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. I do apologize for another hour fucking video. I do apologize. You know, live with it. That's the way I am. I make big videos. Watch them in chunks. If you don't know what I mean by that, do I got to make a video on that too then? I can do it. I don't have a problem. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Have a good day, tubes. Thanks for watching.